Welcome to No Enemies Here, the show where you get more than you bargained for. What'd you bargain for? This is it. Alright, I think it's a big show today. I have a big discontent segment. And a lot of people put out reviews, so I think everything's back on track. The holidays are over, COVID's gone. That's what you think. And that's it. And I'm like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Everything's fine in the world. Be nice. Don't be like that. Enjoy the show. See? I forget things. You know, I forget things. The only thing I was good at is I never choked. Like in music, when the time was the time to play, I was in it, and people enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and it was great. So the reason why I came back is because I was castigated. I was castigated by Kilroy from KilRoyWasHere. He says, don't forget to put up Charles Latour's channel and his channel too. You know,
Black Jay.
Let's get on with the crux of the show. And the first one is obviously ID Jester the Overseer. And this is what he has on. You expect me to go through all of that? That's how much stuff he's got. That I'm not even gonna read anything of what he's got. And he's got more, I'm sure of it. Look at this guy. Carcass, Static, Dart, Lab Rats, Polaris. I said I wasn't gonna read it. Anyways, he wrote me an email, right? And I asked him about fighting formations, 29th fighting formations, right? I asked him how the game was. And he gave me his opinion. And I'll let you check out his fighting formations video that he does with who does he do it with? I don't know, but watch this. So he tells me, he says, I won the game of 29 fighting formations. And he says, make sure you mention that in your video show over and over and over again, because everyone needs to know that. Because there's a big hunt against Jester going on right now, because I keep winning all the games I play. I beat Cardboard Commander in the War at Sea game as well. So there is this big hunt against Jester to lose. So while I'm winning, we should rub it in good. And you can help me do that. So make sure you mention that I keep winning and not losing. And now I keep winning and never losing. And how nobody can beat me. So far, I'm 5-0 against Cardboard Commander. The masses are coming to watch to see if someone can finally beat me. And they just keep losing to me. Great stuff. The king will never die. That's the overseer. That is your overseer. Do you understand? Eh? That's what he does. ID Jester. What can I tell you? Advanced Squad Leader spotting rounds. 2 videos, and for some reason here, something's up with my, I don't know why it's like that, but anyways. 2 videos. Chapter F, Part 2 of North Africa. This is obviously Advanced Squad Leader stuff. And Part 3, Terrain. All of this on Spawning Rounds ASL. And talking about ASL, Advanced Squad Leader Academy, and we have a Scouting Report 55 at the Mannerheim Cross on Advanced Squad Leader Academy. Agility Snips. Gaming table, that is, 3 videos. So far, so good. Vietnam Mission 1, Part 2 of Fields of Fire Deluxe. And then the collapse of Germany begins, Part 12 of The Other Side of the Hill solo. And then he goes back to Fields of Fire. He says that went bad rather quickly. Vietnam Mission 1 Part 3 of Fields of Fire Deluxe on Agility Snips gaming table. Andrew Chung! 2 videos, Ships of War Episode 20, Part 1, and Ships of War Episode 20, The Conclusion on Andrew Chung. And here's Andy's hobby headquarters. This is Andy. I like Andy. Rayfield Models M4A3. 76W Sherman full interior super kit on Andy's Hobbies headquarters. Artie of ARDWULF'S Lair has 2 videos. I'm kidding, he's got way more than that, but I took these 2 because I'm in one of them. And it's the Chit Show with Dan and Artie. I'm Dan. And Game Dimensions with Zilla Blitz. What a fun, great interview. The guy's a great guy, Mike. And obviously he's not watching this, he's making videos. The guy's too busy. And then episode 213 of Counter Clipping, and it's your next war game. What's on the deck? That's all. And we have Steve of Blue Panther Games unboxing The Pursuit of John Wilkes Booth. This is a game by not lab rats, wharf rats. Lab rats. That's what I'm going to call them from now on. Lab rats. On Blue Panther Games. The man, famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, has 4 videos. Virgin Queen re-review. Stellar Horizons 2 Intro A. Then Footfall Among the Stars from Stellar Horizon, and These Are the Voyages from Stellar Horizon on Calandale. Cap Sawyer has 1 video, and it's Panzer North Africa Scenario 75, Second Alamein Operation Supercharge, turns 9 and 10 Breakthrough. This is a game by Jim Day, and I keep forgetting the other guy. I'm sorry, other guy. Cardboard Commander. Should I say it? ID Jester keeps beating him. He's 5-0. Yeah. 4 videos, and it's Wolfpack GMT Games unboxing, a game by Mike Bertuccelli, published by GMT. Then Enemy Action Kharkov, Soviet Solo Learn with Me, Part 3, a game by John Butterfield, published by Compass Games. And then another Compass Games, and this time it's a Gregory M. the Animal Smith design, I should say. It's Western Front Ace, a campaign, Part 1, and going back to Enemy Action Kharkov, Learn With Me Solo, Part 4. Carl Walmsley, Great Wargaming Companies. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm too busy doing this show. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it. Jimmy of Castle Arch in 1 video. Why? Look at this. Why you should be using, but he changes it up. Why everyone should be using Rollmaster. That's what he says, man, on Castle Archon. Charlie, One-Eyed Jack Latora, 8 videos. So he's trimming counters. Yuck. These are hairy enough to get trimmed. I understand. Then, excuse me. All hail the icy hail. Yes, we got weather in San Diego. Not often enough for me. They have weather. Okay. Then he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Rabbits and Friends. Charles, what are you freaking out? Yeah, you're losing it, Charles. Huh? And then Goblins vs. Barbarians Human 15mm. Then OSG Napoleon's Counter-Strike Wartenburg. Second turn done. Fog. Mail call from 2 fat lardies. Shipping was bloody high. Then room upgrades. Games moved. No many rules. A missing game and a lost book. He's just a normal guy. You thought it was something special, Charlie? He's a normal guy. Then Dragon Rampant rules. Barbarians attacking a poor innocent goblin village. How do people do that? How do they manage to play 27 different games in a week? You know, capiche. Anyways, this is Charles One-Eyed Jack Latora. Chris Yates is back, and this time it's U.S. Civil War by GMT. Cody Carlson, PhD. This is from the Discriminating Gamer. Cody Carlson, same guy. The Failure of the Weimar Republic, 1932 to 1933. There he is. Wilhelm. On Cody Carlson, PhD. Coldmanspl. Heavy Soviet beast. A JS2 in 135. Highly effective green painting. Look at that. I love watching those things. I'm glad this guy's back. Dad versus son, man. Fighting formations. Großdeutschland. Infantry Division. Scenario 4, Part 5. This is a Chad Jensen game. And I have it, and I'll never part with it. So Scenario 4, Part 5, and 6 on Dad versus Son. Dave of Dave's Gaming Cave has 2 videos, and both of them are Nights over Stalingrad, with one of them being his final thoughts of that said game on Dave's Gaming Cave. Dragoon Commander Armchair Dragoons Brandt has 1 video, and it's mentioned in Dispatches Season 14, Episode 7, GMT's Battle of the American Revolution series. I think this is a Mark Miklos design thing, but I could be wrong. On Dragoon Commander. Eric's Table, Napoleonic Battles, 3 videos. Live streaming the Battle of Moscow. Also, learn to play Ilo from 1807. And Albuera from Tactical Workshop Part 2 on Eric's Table, Napoleonic Battles. And let's get high with Flying Pig Games. And there she is, Devin, with 7 strategies and 7 board game geek questions answered. Pipe Creek. Huh? Man, Herman Lutman's just something else. Doug Weed of the Gamer's Closet. 1 video. I don't know how he does this, but anyways, he plays Clue Jr., The Case of the Missing Pet, reviewing how to play. Man, it would kill me to do what he's doing, but he's doing it so you don't have to suffer. On Gamer's Closet. Gamer Zach tells us of his best simulation games to play in 2025. Look at Gamer Zach, 214,000 subscribers. Huh? All right.
For the second Wednesday of March 2025, Seek Out and Play presents the striking rules for Warfighter Vietnam. The rules cover how to engage in hand-to-hand combat when playing the missions of Warfighter Vietnam. This includes how to enter striking range, the effects that screening hostiles have on striking, and how the combat system is resolved. The new striking or hand-to-hand rules is part of the overhaul to the rule system for Warfighter that is also presented in other core sets. Check out more videos when you subscribe to the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. In addition, there is a monthly Speak Out and Play podcast, which you can find on Buzzsprout and Spotify. For just $2 per month, you can support the channel by becoming a Patreon member and see the videos and podcast 48 to 72 hours in advance. At least one new video is released every week on the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel, so I will see you next Wednesday.
Gaming with Earl Bickford, the Shiv. E.R. Bickford. I don't know if it's Earl, but I'm just saying E.R. Bickford. 4 videos in its magazine collection, part 32. Then 2 videos on Axis Empires, part 4 and 5. And part 6. And there's Neville Chamberlain, the man who held peace at all costs. He got duped like everybody else got duped by that scumbag Hitler. Anyways, here we go. The Leonidas of ASL, George Chiotis, has one video this week. It's AR4 The Overlook turns 5 and 6 plus overview of the AR Arnhem series on George Chiotis' channel. Faristo, George. Hex to Hex, 2 videos, and it's point blank with designer Sean Drulinger. I got that game, and I'm wanting to play that game, but who's gonna play with me here? I'll find somebody. Then Clash at Boriskova in 4K at Hex to Hex. HEXES, 1 video, and it's the 12th Battle de Caporetto campaign, 1917. The movie. A minute and 21. That's a short movie there, HEXES. I'll see you later. Hex encountered 4 videos and its headquartered World War II Ardennes downloadable content. It's a PC game, and this is gameplay number 2. Then Rebel Fury, a PC game, Chancellorsville gameplay, part 3. Then Midweek Magazine number 9, yeah! Number 11, Strike for Berlin. And Hoplite, the GMT first look, a game. Oh, I thought it was Joel Taubman, but I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure it's Richard Berg. But I can't read that small because I don't know what's going on with this thingy here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. Something's ajar with my clips. But anyways, let's go on. Homo Ludens, my favorite Frenchy Freddy Fred Serval, 2 videos and its Charioteer, a late review. This guy stays up late, man. Or does he mean late because the game came out a while ago? Who knows? And then Army of the Heartland, Clash of Arms. We intend to move on your works. Episode 13 on Homo Ludens. Respect Jim Ozarski, 4 videos, The Long Street Stumbled Through. Then the Battle of Talavera for La Salle 2. Then the Battle of Gravelotte for Bloody Big Battles. Then Attack at Saint Contest 2 for I Ain't Been Shot, man, on Jim Ozarski's channel. Juste Garde, that's 2 videos, and it's Baptism by Fire Battalion Combat Series by Multi-Man Publishing, Part 1 and Part 2 on Juste Garde. KilRoyWasHere. More than that. More than 4 videos. But I'm putting up 4. One is the Wraith of the Giants Renegade unbox and first look at the newest solo hero series game. Plus Coffee with Kilroy, my favorite segment. Your Town Van Ryder. And Coffee with Kilroy, 2 of my favorite segments. Tale of War, Formation of the French Foreign Legion. And I can't believe this, he's doing it for me. He's doing it for me. I know, he likes me that much. Coffee with Kilroy again with Tales of War, This Day, Great Battles, Condottieri, The Battle of I Can't Read Anything Else. On KilRoyWasHere today.
Kilroy from the road, going to my friendly local gaming store. I'm lucky enough to have a couple in town. but my preferred one is Changing Hands Bookshop. Let's go inside. The first thing you see is dice, but you get right into miniatures, paints, and board games. Many board games and role-playing games. And there's some collectible card games as well. But as far as the eye can see. So no trip to Changing Hands Bookshop is complete without taking a look at the wargame shelves, which this is by far the largest wargame offering in the 4 states areas, as you can see here. And there's a little bit more than this, but this is generally where they are at. But games are only part of the story, because the other half of the store is filled with books. Yes, it's called Changing Hands Bookshop for a reason. So lots and lots of books, mostly used, so you can get a good deal. There's some new as well. For someone like me who loves books and games, this is full service.
Today, LBW Strategy Games is playing Yellow or ELO 1807 by Sound of Drum Games box opening. Is it the whole company is called Sound of Drum Games box opening? Or is it Sound of Drums, a games box opening? Or is it Sound of Drums game box, an opening? You know what I'm saying? Legendary Tactics does it again. What really happened to Avalon Hill? The story of Avalon Hill, part 8, the final chapter. It's funny, I only thought there was 4 parts. I don't know what I'm missing here, but I'm gonna have to peruse his channel again and check it out. Fantastic. That's all I gotta say. You gotta watch it. It's fantastic. All right. The Man Who Looks Like a Vampire, Mark Felton of Mark Felton Productions, has 2 videos. The Man Who Ran Hitler Over. And Order of the Death's Head, the genesis of the SS, 1919 to 1934. Yeah, on Mark Felton Production. Matt White Wargame, the wargaming artist. You know something? I just bought some paint, and the paint was Matt White. I mean, freak me out. The guy's famous. He's got 2 videos. The Norman Conquest. Eve Sham, 1265, and then Bolt Action 3rd Edition Solo. My first game. You know I was going to get into Bolt Action, but then I got carried away by stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So, I only have 1 life. Alright? And that's all. Check it out, Matt White's Wargaming. For our Italian listeners, Mauro Faina has 2 videos. Episode 532 of Il Gianni Zero Nero. Il Gianni Zero. Okay. And he talks about Roger McGowan and the story of board games. And yeah, Roger McGowan is the story of board games. He is so intertwined with war board games that you cannot have war games at that time. I mean, the most what am I trying to say? You can't have war games without Roger B. McGowan. At least the war games that he drew for the company, right? Or companies. Anyways, Mauro Faina. It was very sad. Anyways, and then the Gianni Zedonero Stalingrad Roads turn February 1st. Meandering Mike and his Man Cave of Madness. 3 videos. Meandering Mike channel update as of March 7th. Then Lingy playthrough part 3. And Lingy finale by Hexagon Alley. That's right. on Meandering Mike. Welcome to This Week with Discontent. I even forgot what the hell this segment is called. Anyways, Discontent, Discontent, Dismemberment, whatever. I just got back from work, okay? So, whoa, you better sit down because I have an extravaganza of photos. I don't want to put you in castigation for this, but, you know, people who feel castiged, if that's a word, if I can verb it, I'm not here to castigate you. I love that word. I'm using it all the time. Castigate. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. Okay, so let me show you my progress in the world of Latorinus, and that's what I'm gonna call it after Charles Latour, the Latorinus. I'm going in Latorinus. It's like a meditation thing, and I'd like to thank Charles Latour because basically, Charles, if you're watching this, this is meditation and all that, painting, modeling, anything you focus deeply on, especially for me being ADD. Once you focus on something, it's get out of my way. I'm focused, right? So I really get into it. Same thing like I did in music. Same thing like I did in fly tying and fly fishing. I went crazy. And everything that I do for me to better myself in whatever interests me at that time. And I do the best I can do because I strive for excellence. And that means that when I take up another hobby or even the same hobby, when I start doing stuff, I'm starting with the minding of excellence. Obviously, it's not excellent, not even good, but that's how you get better. You always strive for better. Always strive for better. That's the way I am. Bah. So, let me show you this here. This is it's the chassis of a munition schlepper. Yeah, you're gonna understand what I'm trying to say here. But it's not a munition schlepper. I don't even know what it is because I don't have the box in front of me. And there's one of the, you can see one of the, on the right hand side, one of the soldiers, he fell off the munition schlepper. That's scale size. That soldier is scale size to that model. Anyways, let us move on to the next photo. Oh yeah, and this munition schlepper has a gun, and I think it's a Pack 40. It could be lower though. Could be just a 30 millimeter, but whatever. And what you're seeing there's a sanding stick in green, but that's tiny. It's tiny. And up near the number 7, you see like a blob of something. Well, that's what's called sprue goo. Yes, SPRUEGOO. So basically, when you take everything off the sprue, you're left with this plastic.
E non si riesce a capire un cazzo.
And you just put an acetone, and it just dissolves into a liquid. And you can make anything with it. So I have a lot of sprues. So I'm gonna make a lot of goo, and I'm gonna make my my scenery with that. Meaning I'm gonna make a diorama, and my diorama is going to be of a V2 factory, where they're also building the mouse tank, because that's what I bought.
Vaffanculo!
And I'm gonna have a bunker and do real nice, and it's a goal I have, and it's I just think it's great. Also, here are some figures. And they look like Pompeii hit them, you know, like the Vesuvius or something. Like that. But anyways, so I airbrushed them with Dunkelgreb paint. The colors Dunkelgreb, right? Not your Uncle Greb, Dunkelgreb. And here's some more soldiers. There they are, like, please help me, help. And here are more soldiers. Look at the detail on that one with the machine gun. Oh man, it's gonna be fun painting those, trust me. And here's my painting, not collection, but my paints so far. All right, and like I said, when I get into something, I get into it. Capiche? You have no idea what that means. That means full force ahead. That's all I think about. Getting up and going to bed, I'm thinking about models. And it saved my life, okay? So talking about models, let's look at the new models that I purchased over the months, and they're just coming in now, okay? So here's the German tank destroyer with an 88. It's an 88, it's a Pack 36, it's not an 88. Yes, no. 7.62, scusi, right? And it's a Martyr 3. And the reason why they have all the specs, like it's the Pack 36R model GW.38T, it's because some people, when they get into the scale building like this, they want the exact replica of what the real thing was. And I think there's competitions and they're judged for that. Anyways, that's a Tamiya kit. Those are the easier kits because they're full of detail, but they're less detailed with little pieces that you have to cut off the sprue. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So, also, the guys you saw all Pompeii, they're all stonified. I'll show you. Because you need miniatures, man. I'm going to do a diorama. I'm going to show you where I'm going to do the diorama. And I'm going to have to extend it by at least another 6 feet. Because I got a lot of stuff. So you need soldiers, man, to occupy it. You know, some livestock, whatever. But here it is. And it's German infantry taking a rest. Yeah, they get tired, man. You know? And here is the Wehrmacht soldiers, well, on maneuver. They're walking. You know what I'm saying? They're walking, right? Right. And here's the back of the box to show you all the instructions, all the paint, how you're going to paint them. Yeah. Okay. Here's another one. Since I got a munition schlepper, I need people to schlep ammo. And look at that. They're schlepping ammo. And that's a Tiger 1, I think, that they're schlepping the ammo to. From the munition schlepper to the Tiger 1. And there's even a little cat. Oh, a little tabby. They gave me 2 tabbies. I'm going to have 2 cats. 2 cats! In Italian you say stu cats!
E non si riesce a capire un cazzo!
Doesn't mean 2 cats. Hey you, stu cats! No, I don't have 2 cats. That's not what I said, moron. Anyways, so that's that for that set. And well, you need field commanders, right? Because these people are not just willy-nilly walking around, so I got some field commanders. Yeah. And some field commanders, like I said, there has he's holding a map when officer is holding the map. Oberleutnant. And there's the map. They want you to cut it off the box, fold it, and put it in his hand. That's what it is, man. And what's a tank without tank riders? Huh? These guys are sitting on a tank, and they're going wherever they're going, wherever I'm going to make them go. So, here we go. So the first model I showed you is it's a Pack 38 model GP munition schlepper. Remember, it's a munition schlepper, but they put a gun on it. And this is a Das Werk model. These are a little complicated, man. They got tiny parts. And when I'm saying tiny, I'm talking insignificant tiny. Like atom-sized tiny. You lose that, it's over. Anyways, you got to do it with tweezers. Another hobby that you use tweezers. And I got this. The mouse. Version 1. So it didn't come with a cannon. For some reason, I missed that. Meaning that I didn't see that it didn't have a cannon. But I think the original did not have a cannon. There were 2 mouse tanks. And the one in Kablinka Museum in Russia is put together by mixing up this too. So it's a Franken mouse. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's huge. It's huge. And this is all the pieces, all the sprues you got to put together. And yeah. Okay. So look at this. Look at this, man. You think I'm going to pass this by? They're bersaglieris, man. They're fighting in the desert. The bersaglieris are dear to me because my granddad was one. He was a sharpshooter. Man, I can't wait to build this, but it's going to wait because it's not part of my diorama. Here's the munition schlepper. That's the schlepper. Same chassis as the 38 pack loading munition schlepper, right? So yeah, man, they gotta schlep stuff. For God's sakes, you can't just have tanks and stuff, and you know it's a working place, anyways. So here's a model I finished, and this is a half track. This is painted. German gray green type thing. I think it's too dark, so I'm gonna have to lighten it up by passing with the airbrush some shading. I gotta do some shading. All right, and that's not bad. I'm getting not bad. As you can see on the left hand side, just above the wheel, above the fender, you'll see some spots there. And that's extra glue that dropped there like that. And that's what glue does to your plastic. It melts it. All right. So anyways, I'm going to camouflage that. So here's the front side. With the MG42 there. That's right. MG42. And here's another side shot of the other side. That's a handsome looking half track there. Here's the butt end. Inside, look at the MG42. It's got the double munition magazine. I saw the first time I saw that was in Metal Gear Solid when Snake is fighting the boss, Big Boss. Anyways, so here's an inside shot of it. Look at the chairs. These guys are really dug in, man, and protected there as far as you could be protected. And not bad. And also, I don't know if I showed you this, but I have a Pack 40 that I built. And there it is. Lots of parts. Not expensive at all. I think it was like $10 for this. Seriously, they're not expensive. That's why I can afford so many, you know? Look at that. Look at the detail. I glued all that together. Huh? And it even goes up and down and the barrel slides. And there's another shot, front shot from the, not the munition schlepper, I like some munition schlepper, and Castigate. There's a Pack 40. I love the wheels on this Pack 40. I don't know why, I just love the wheels. Okay, here's another shot of the right side. I'm getting good. So here is a comparison between the munition schlepper on your left and the munition schlepper with a Pack 38. on your right. Same chassis, except it has a gun. And let me tell you something. The first one I struggled because it's a Das Werk model. They're known to be detailed. And it's not a beginner's modeling kit. Let me tell you, I'm a beginner. This ain't the beginner stuff. And there's a lot of little pieces, and they tell you to go in order and put this little piece here before you put on the wheels. But when you're grabbing the model to put on the wheels, you're busting all the little pieces. So I learned when I got the other munition schlepper with the Pak 38, you don't put on the pieces. You don't follow the instructions. Learning how to read, man. Learning how to read, not rule books, model detailed assembly books. Yeah. There's the front of the munition schlepper. That's a munition schlepper. As you see on the right hand side, I cut the visor and I wanted it up, lifted it up, and so that's sprue goo that's covering the cuts. And once I paint over that, you ain't even gonna see it. Right? And here's a right-hand side shot of the schlepper. Here's the back end of the schlepper. See, it's got those boxes there. They schleppen boxes. And by the way, schlepp is a Yiddish word, I think, for carrying stuff. You're schlepping it. You know, it's tedious. You're schlepping it. Okay, so let's go back to this here. Look at the German officers. I had to get German officers, and I thought the fat one was Italian. But no, it says German officers, so how can I think the fat one was Italian? Come on, a little whatever. And here's a movie of where I'm going to put the stuff. Okay? And you see the long road. There's a march going there. I even have some. There's the munitions that the schlepper schlepped. I've got some road signs. This is still yet to be finished. There's the munition schlepper, the Pak 40. Look in the back is the anti-aircraft gun. There's my Sudecamp, whatever, V2 and V1. And there's my acetone. I'm into acetone. So when I don't feel good, I shove my nose in it, breathe a bit, and it's free, man. Comes in the bottle. So that was my discontent this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it sparks a La Torah-ish feeling in you. Next time. Mike Lambo. Oh no, another game. No! He tells you, and this is a trick, I know it. It's a marketing plot. It's the Quiet Dice Tower. Detailed how to build. On Mike Lambo's Solitaire book games. He's going to be selling, what do they call, dice towers. I just said it. How can I forget it? Anyways, watch out. Watch out for it. And the model nerd is looking to build a USS Smith DD-17 World War I destroyer at 1/350th scale model. Very fair. And it's Daligenian models. Yeah. Oh! Of Mo's Game Table has one video in its Compass Games Learn to Play 36 Engine Thieves. Nanguaya, one video. Nangui, what's going on? Want to let you know that what has been going on with my gaming, as it has been, okay, here he tells you. On the Nerd Workshop, one video in his GMT Ukraine 43 first look and box opening. This is a game by Mark Simonich. This reminds me of when I used to watch gaming late at night, and there was a guy, I forget, the Late Night Gamer. I really enjoyed his tone, everything, the ambience and all that. This guy's got the same thing, and it's night shift, and it's model building. And look at that. Like, come on, that's a mouse, right? There's no way that's a panther. No, that's a mouse. Anyways, let's paint the E100 monster tank. I don't even know it's a mouse, but it's an E100, and it's a monster tank. Bloody hell! On night shift. Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials is playing Thunder on the Mississippi scenario number 11. Inflict all the punishment you can. This is a rematch on Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials. You know what I like about WordForge games? Everything. I like the way they box their games. I like the art design, especially the war games that I'm into. They're light war games, so you guys should give this a try, especially D-Day Dice. And they don't just have war games, but let's not talk about that now. Let's get into D-Day Dice. So let me put everything into perspective. From England, you're coming on a boat to hit the beaches of Normandy. Remember that, you're coming on a boat. So before you hit the core game of D-Day Dice, do or die is their motto, you gotta go way to hell. So you get off the big boats, of which there was 5,500, and you get on these little boats. And your main mission is to survive and land. And this is where you land. This number on the boat means that every single turn you lose 1 man. Now, if you go here, that means you lose an extra man. Plus, if you roll 4, 7, or 10, you lose that many more men. What chance do you stand? The same chance they stood. Here's your D-Day Dice map. Start with 4 men, but in Way to Hell, you start with the maximum amount of men, and if you can have at least 4 men while you land, you're lucky. Now you're in hell for 1 year, because that's how long it took them to liberate Europe, after it was occupied for 5 years. Think about that. Europe, 7 years ago, was occupied by the Germans for 5 years! A white box means you can stay there 3 turns. The 3 means you lose 3 men every single turn. Now, if you move right, you gain something, but black box means you can only stay there 1 turn, plus you lose 6 men. So if you want to keep going right, well, do you have a mine detector? Because there's mines there. No, you don't. So you go center. Center, you gain something. And also, you can stay there 3 turns, but you lose 4 men. What's this? A machine gun roll. So you roll every turn, and you lose that many more men, plus the 4 men every single turn. So whether you go left or right, you lose something. Left, you lose the mine detector. Plus you lose a special item. There's a machine gun, and every turn you lose 10 men. Now that you cross over into the bunker, you gotta roll for mines. There's a machine gun. Every turn you lose 15 men. So now you gotta make that a bunker. Every turn you lose 20 men. There's a machine gun. And if you're left with 1 man, you win the game. Paul, I'm exhausted. I want to be my new girlfriend. 1, she's not your girlfriend. 2, she has a cat. 3, shut up. She plays Euros. You want to play a Euro? We'll play a Euro. Really? Which one? This one. So this game is resource management and card-assisted game. This all helps you. It's not die, die, die all the time, though you will. So remember I said if you're left with 1 soldier, you win the game? Well, yes, but not really, because there's an expansion for that. It's called Inside the Bunker, so you get extra cards to fight inside the bunker. The bunker expands, and you use that with another expansion called Airborne in Your Pocket. Okay, so you know what? Next week we're going to talk about Airborne in Your Pocket with the bunker expansion. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week. Para su tagus, the Orwell Wargamer has 2 videos. No Retreat, North Africa Front, GMT Games, and Unboxing. This is a game designed by my good friend Carl Paradzi, who, in this game, put my grandfather's face on a chit, and he called it Finito Benito, I think. There's a section, a paragraph with Finito Benito, so when you play that, I think Benito Mussolini's gone. Gettysburg 1863 Worthington Games Civil War Brigade Series and Unboxing on Prasutagus the Orwell Wargamer. Pushing Cardboard has 1 video and it's unboxing Molly House. Molly House. Okay, on Pushing Cardboard. For our Italian listeners, the Professor Riccardo Mazzini in his Warlog has 1 video and it's Checkpoint Charlie 21, the culture of, how do you say ludis? Ludica. I know how to say it in French, in Italian, but I don't know how to say it in English. It's the gaming culture. But there's got to be a word for it, you know what I'm saying? On the Professor's channel, Riccardo Mazzini. Ruffy of Rough Swordsman Wargamer has one video, and this is the live section of his channel, and it's the War Room Live, how to learn a war game by yourself. Forget it, I can't. Talk as much as you want to talk, blah, 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 whatever. I can't. And you're going to say, well, dang, you're already being defeatist. You're already psychologically telling yourself you can't, so obviously you can't. I can't. That's all. On Rough Swordsman Wargamer. General Smitty of Smitty's Game Table has 2 videos unboxing Urban Battle by Forsage Games and Battle in the East version 4 unboxing. Forsage Games is a game by a father and son, and it's Predrag. I forget, but nice people. Stephen Dolge's one game by Compass Games is Roma Victrix, an unboxing. The Romans, man. I got a story about the Roman Empire and my father-in-law. Anyways. Storm of Steel Wargaming, 2 videos, and it's Charlie Don't Surf Vietnam Wargaming Battle Report. Plus Hobby Report. More epic Imperial Guards, or something about Vietnam that scares the shit out of me. Anyways, alright. Tabletop Minions, 1 video, and it's Sam Lenz and I played Trench Crusade Initial Impressions. That's what's happening on Tabletop Minions. Tabletop Sci-Fi has 2 games. Necromancer by Steve Jackson Games, a review on how to play, and Cerberus Task Force Games, 1979, a review and how to play. Lots of fun. I enjoy it a lot. The Blue Tweezers, 1 video of Snakes War Iran Advanced Strategic Surprise, a solo live stream, part 8. The Board Game Chronicles has 2 videos, New Mechanics and Command and Colors Medieval, The Crusades. Yeah, that's fun. Plus, Pavlov's House video review. That's fun. Souls fun. Dave Thompson. Der Bunker. The Bunker has 1 video, and it's World in Flames. A classic edition with Day of Days 3, number 2, March to April 1943. Look at the colors. Look at the colors on The Bunker. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer has a hell of a lot more videos than this, but I chose to put 4 because 4 is a good number and gets things rolling on the show, so you are not overtaxed with information, but still can go check out the channel and see what else he has available, right? So, Cody's Top 10 Games Designer of All Time. Ooh, March 2025. Then Arkham Horror Lovecraft Letter unboxing with Ray. Then Zombicide White Death and Risk Godstorm unboxing with Ray on The Discriminating Gamer. That fantastic channel that is Indy Nidell's The Korean War by Indy Nidell has 1 video, and it's the Korean War 38. That's the 38th week. The US President is Angry. March 11th, 1951. That's Truman. The Gentlemen of the Player's Aid have 4 videos, and unboxing Greek Strategy by Blue Panther Games, plus a playthrough of War of 1812 Solitaire. I have it. Fun. Not easy. Plus unboxing Iwo Jima 1945 by Worthington, and they review 85 Afghanistan Graveyard of Empires by Flying Pig Games. GIMPY of the Gimpy Gamer has 3 videos, and it's Battlefall State of Conflict. It's a preview, plus Urban Battle preview, and Burden of Command release date. This game has been going on to be released for a long time. I hear There's a lot involved. Check it out on the Gimpy Gamer. Donnie of Tony's Board Life has 2 videos on Let's Play Panzer the Village Part 2, Late Poland 1944 Part 4, and Fields of Fire Heartbreak Ridge Campaign with Andrew Stead Part 3. You know what? I just gotta play Fields of Fire, that's all. Vento Nuovo Games has an expansion for, if I'm not mistaken, not Stalingrad, but I forget, Moscow. And it's it's written right there, Moscow expansion. It's an air module on Vento Nuovo Games. Wardy Road plays World War II, and on his live section of YouTube, it's On to Richmond 2, The Union Strikes South Part 1 live play, HEXES and Wardy Road. Then to the Gates of Richmond, Great Campaigns of the American Civil War live play with HEXES. That's brutal. War Game Rambo, been a while. 1793, Patriots and Traitors. That's what he's playing on War Game Rambo. Wise Guy of the Wise Guy History and its Lines of Battle playthrough. What is Lines of Battle? Looks like an old Avalon Hill electronic computer game. Bloody hell. For our Polish viewers, Michel of Wojennik TV has 2 videos. He's got more than that. But I didn't want to put a lot out, so a lot of stuff I can't even pronounce because by a vowel type thing, you know what I'm saying? So there's an unboxing of, there you go, by a vowel, and fishing, a review. I know what Asanja means, but that, to me it sounds Romanian or something like that. Anyways, on Wojennik TV. My Cutesy Pootsy of Zilla Blitz, Ardennes DLC Headquarters World War II PC turn-based tactical combat game by Slytherin. Then Iraqi Freedom 30 Days to Baghdad. First look and overview. It's a board war game. And Raiders of the Deep. Solitaire Campaign Episode 7, September 1915. World War I, a U-boat game.
Here at Noble Knight Games, we've been carefully growing the world's largest selection of tabletop games going on 25 years now. From fresh-picked new releases to finely aged vintage classics and hard-to-find imports, you can buy, sell, trade, and play with us at our store in Fitchburg, Wisconsin. Or shop online 24/7 from anywhere in the world, just like nature intended. Grown fresh daily at Noble Knight Games.
Another week, another show. Man, Robert Carroll, you know, he castigated me. He buzzed me up on FaceTime, and he was bored, you know, so he thought he would bust my chops while I'm trying to do the show. And disrupted my life. And then it reminded me of, don't forget to put Charles and my show on your show. It's like, for God's sakes, man. You know what I mean? I got a life, and I'm busy. I don't need the stress. Okay? I don't need it. And sometimes I unstress with some fine Bob's chocolate flake. All I can say is that, no, it smells like weed. My friend, I put weed in it to give to him. But anyways, what a wonderful tobacco. It's got like the old English candies, you know, those ones that your grandmother kept on in a glass bowl for like 5 years, and they're hard and they're licorice. I really like them now, but back then they were disgusting. I mean, licorice, I mean, seriously. But as you get older, you either lose your taste buds or you become more refined in your taste. Personally, I'd like to think it's refined. But anyways, hey, thank you for watching and liking. Please like and subscribe. I think it helps. I don't know how it helps. at 2,600 subscribers, and I haven't had one subscriber extra other than, I say in about a year. How's that possible? Seriously, how is that possible? Anyways, thank you to my supporters. I lost the name of the supporters. Can't find it. I'll have to make a new one. Please support this channel. It helps a lot. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, and kitties, and dogs and cats and birds and aardvarks and the Dodoberg is Dodoberg. The dodo bird is probably gonna come back because they're gonna, DNA clone it or something. I don't know. Anyways, and that's it. Have a great weekend. Be nice. I'm gonna be modeling. I'm gonna be finishing my munition schlepper, but the one with the cannon, and I'm gonna start on the mouse. Nobody bother me on Saturday. Leave me alone. Don't email me. Don't text me, Robert Carroll. Don't do nothing. Leave me alone.